How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator. Let's get straight into it today. So first job, we have got to bale up this field. It's going to take us a little bit of time to do, but that's fine. That'll be a good job to get done straight off the bat, nice and easy for us. And we get to use the best baler known to man. Yeah, like I said, it's going to take us a bit of time, but it'll be worth it for the amount of bales we're going to get off it. And yeah, I mean, this wouldn't be possible without that mod that I found, so that's going to make it even more gooder. Going to help make a good chunk of money with it. So, like I said in one of the previous episodes, I'm going to keep my eyes out for a good-looking, cheap, proper baler. Just because stopping every single time to press the bale out and how fast we go, as cool as it is, it gets a little bit. It's a little bit slow. That's not any huge drama though. I mean, I've got as much time as I need really. It's just going to take me a bit of time, and for you guys, it's only going to take a few minutes. You guys get the good end of the stick. But yeah, I really do like this baler, and I'm not going to sell it because it's just too cool to sell. Plus, I think I'll only get a couple $100 for it at most, so not really worth selling, in my opinion. But yeah, so we're going to run through. I don't think I reset my bale counter again. No, I did. I did. Smart boy, and I missed that section of hay. Straw, it's fine. We'll come back around and get it in a minute. Alright. So here we are cruising along nicely now. I did get a few recommendations for different balers, so I haven't had a chance to look at them yet. I don't know when I'm going to get it. I've got plans for something else to buy, probably a little bit sooner than you'd expect. Not going to be today, but it's something that is going to help out quite a bit, I think. So it's going to be a good idea for what I've got planned. So yeah, we're going to cruise around here just a little bit further. Drop your bets now. How many bales do you reckon we're going to get? I reckon we're going to get probably 50 to 60 odd bales out of this. So we're already at 5 and we haven't done a lap of the headlands yet. So I don't think 50 to 60 is a bad shout. It might be pushing it a little bit, but that'll be a good payday if we do get that many. Alright, so that stuff is all off my land, so I'll put this field really close to the boundary. Trying to go as big as I could as usual. Not always the best idea, but it's fine. So anyway, what I'm going to do, because this is going to take me a good chunk of time, I'm going to hit the music, sit back and relax, and yeah, I'm going to make a big ass amount of bales. Quite slowly. I'll see you shortly.
A steady tone, a whisper wrapped in monochrome. No thunder roared, no lightning fell, just silence with a tale to tell. We watched the skies, we searched the air for patterns laced in cosmic prayer. The numbers sang, the static wept, a secret that the silence kept. We heard a voice through stars unknown, not made of flesh, not made of bone. It called to us from dark and deep, from dreams that never dared to sleep. The ocean stilled, the circuits burned, as ancient dust in orbit turned. It spoke in light, in pulse and wave, and asked us, are you
Alrighty, so we are on the last run of this baling job. It's honestly, it's taken about 15 minutes or so. It's not too bad. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to stack them all on the trailer straight away. I think I'm going to honestly try and just shuffle them all off to the side, and I'll stack them when I'm not recording or something, because we don't really want to see that again. It's quite boring to watch. So, yeah, we are just about done here. We've got this last little bit to go. I do want to get this field completely turned around this episode, get something else growing in it, because, well, we need to get stuff growing at all times. We don't want to have it sitting around not growing, because that's days that we could be growing stuff. I'm waffling again. All right. I could probably run around and pick up all the little bits and bots that I missed, but I can't be bothered. We might get one more bale out of it, which, I mean, it's a little bit of money, but it's fine, honestly. So we'll run this back over to the shed over there, and when we get there in about 15.5 minutes time, we will run back over and get everything pushed off the field. I haven't really decided what I'm going to put in this field next. I need to have a bit of a look and see grow times and when everything's going to line up, I think. I could chuck, I think I put barley in that one, and plough it through the guts, and then it'd just about be synced up, which mightn't be a terrible idea. Like plough it through here so that it's one big field, but I don't know yet. If I did that, I'd probably take up this last bit here as well. Unless you can think of something else, like I'm putting this fairly blank space, but it's a good spot for running machines through, so I don't know. Still in, indecisive moods at the moment, so what I might do is I'll back this thing up in its regular hole, actually. Turn it off. I can pick this thing up, and then I might chuck it up in the back corner out of the way, because I'm sick of knocking things over with it. So, plonk you there. Yeah, alright, I'm going to go and get all this stuff moved out of the field so that, yeah, we can get it planted. So, I really can't see where these bales are in the field. I was struggling. It was actually hurting my eyes a little bit to try and find them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cheat, and as I cultivate, I'm hoping that they push them, to the edge. So what we'll do, we'll drop this in the ground. And hopefully, when we come across some, I found a few and just chucked them out, but I'm sure this will just drag them out of the way, so that we can put them on the trailer at a later date, because I really can't be bothered loading them up right now. I don't think the price is very good for them anyway, so can I drive over the top of you? Yes. Whoop. Okay, that didn't work so well. Alright. Is this going to work? Yes. Oh, okay, no, not really. This is going to be a pain. What if I chuck it in reverse? Will that work? Yes, that works. Alright. This is going to be a pain in the ass of a job. I'm just going to wing it and hope that it gets a little bit better as I go. How hard can it possibly be to clear some bales out of a field with just being lazy? See, that one's working, so I'm just going to wing it like this for a while, and we'll see how we go. I might have to have a couple of goes at it, but it'll be fine. But yeah. What's the laziest way you've ever picked anything up out of a field? I mean, I know I could, it's not that hard of a job to just run around and pick them all up, but I honestly can't see them at ground level. Like, on and up and down every possible aisle to find a few, it's painful, so I'm just going to drag them like this, when it wants to work, that is. I really should just be picking these up, but bugger it, I've started now. No stopping once you started. Whoop. Just don't get too many of them piled up, I think. Yeah, I'm going to see how I go with this. If it cuts away and cuts back to, an empty field, it's fine. I just struggled a bit more than I thought I would. How's this going to go? Yes, it's perfect. Cool. Alright, so we are getting this all done. Honestly, this is working better than I thought it would. Oh, there we go. There's the jump. Come on. Ah, you bastard. Alright. I'll be back in 45 minutes once I've cleared these all out. It's just not working. Alrighty, so I think I've got them all out of the way. I figured out that I can grab one bale and then, push a big bunch of them around. So it made it not super terrible. So I wasn't having to move them one at a time. But yeah, it was still a bit more painful of a job than I anticipated it being. But it's fine. I definitely missed some all over the place. So we'll find them when we do. Let's get this thing backed on up. Right, and we'll lower it back down. And now that my headlands are all kinds of wonky and ungood because somebody tried being lazy, let's continue on with the cultivating. So yeah, it honestly shouldn't take, or doesn't take too long with this tractor to get this field all cultivated up. When it's all kinds of wonky like I've made it now, it might take a little bit longer, but that's fine. And look at that, I've already missed a row of bales, but we'll get to them when we get to them. It's fine. And I will come around and clean up these little daggy bits that I'm leaving around all over the place. Whoa. I'm just all kinds of all over the place today, my goodness. So yeah, I'm honestly not sure how we're going to go for time in today's episode. Things are taking a little bit longer than anticipated, so wondering if I do get this planted up, or I might just get it cultivated and ready to seed and then go and do a contract. Oh, come on, find the right button for reverse here. Just because contracts are the best money maker for me at the moment, so I do want to continue on to the goal of getting a bigger field as soon as possible. So there's probably going to be a thing or two I buy in between that, might take a bit of money, but that's fine. We're, fairly easily able to make a good chunk of money nowadays, so it's not going to be a great loss. What I'm going to do, I'm going to smash this down a bunch of gears, pick it back up, get this daggy bit over here. And yeah, so I'm just going to finish off cultivating here. It's my biggest gripe with this tractor is how many gears you got to switch through to go between, forwards and backwards. Alright, yeah, so I'm going to finish up cultivating this lot, and yeah, we will see you again very shortly. Alrighty, yeah, as expected, only took me a couple of minutes to get this done, even with all the wobbly bits on there and having to run over a couple more bales, but that's fine. It didn't take long at all. So I've just got a couple of little daggy bits to finish cleaning up. Was there any up the top? A couple. Oh, and I missed that one again. Come on. Got him. Alright, let's run up the top. We'll grab the last of these soldiers hanging on. And yeah, I'm going to have to decide what to do or what to put in. I'm going to leave it for today because we're already a good chunk of the way through where I'd normally be at for doing my own field work. So yeah, bales on that field. Take a while with my little baler. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to park up right just here, and I'm going to have a look at some contracts. Righty, so I did find us a nice juicy contract. It's another, it's a $9,000 one. It's not as good as the one that we did last week, but it's still going to be all right. It is back towards town. I did contemplate taking another fairly big cultivating job, but not cultivating job, harvest. I'll get it right eventually. Sowing job. They wanted wheat planted, but it was going to be planted in field. Field 35, which was this one up here, which is massive. So I don't think I could have gotten that knocked out today. So let's go down and we'll do this job for $9,000. It's similar paying to what we did last week, so that's fine. Okay, so this is the field that we're going to be doing today. It's another big chungus of a field, but like I said last time, it didn't take me as long as I thought to do the last one, so I'm going to keep going with this sort of size fields. Contemplated knocking it up to a bigger one if there was a bigger job available, but this seems to be about the right sort of size for this equipment without, taking absolutely all day for me, so... Because, contrary to popular belief, I do have a bit of a life outside of here, so... I'm doing this just for the fun of it, and it is a lot of fun. Yeah, so this is going to be a nice chunky job. If it didn't have this big, doobie in the middle of it, that'd be nice because it'd make it a little bit easier, but it's fine. We'll continue on regardless. Rewardless. Probably some other R words in there as well, but we're not going to think of them. Yeah, it's going to be another probably 45 minutes to an hour job for this one. It's going to be a good chunk of money though, so not really complaining. The fact that we can, do $10,000 contracts now is awesome. I thought it'd be a lot longer before we could do contracts this sort of size, so the fact we can do them now, I'm just loving it. This tractor, this cultivator, again, this cultivator was awesome. Oh, that's what I forgot to check. Let me just... Alright, so we're in the baler here. I forgot to check how many we made. What was everybody's bets? We made 53 bales. I was bang on the money. That's awesome. Alright, so we're back on the Ford 5000. Let's continue on with this. I definitely didn't forget to check the bales beforehand. You did. Alright, so yeah, 53 bales. That's not a bad haul. I mean, it's a huge amount, and that's going to suck to try and stack, but I'll manage it. It's fine. So yeah, we got this big-ass cultivating job ahead of us. Didn't even check. It's like 2 hectares or something, I think. So it's going to, like I say, take us about 45 minutes. That's about what the last one took us. We've got a couple extra bends to navigate now, but we'll manage that nice and easily. So yeah, not much else to talk about, really. Like I said, I have got plans for another thing to buy. That I'm going to keep a little bit secret because I just think it's cool. Sort of equipment that I really like, and I've seen in IRL videos that do well, not the same sort of thing, but a cool sort of concept, and I'll bring that up when I buy the thing as well. So yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to help out in a couple of ways, so I'm excited for it. Yeah, so we've just got a good chunk of cultivating to do now, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to once again hit the music, and we will see you again soon.
but some things even time can take away. Still the river knows where I've been, washing all my silence in the wind. I have no map, I have no stone, but somehow I am not alone. Memories like lanterns in the dark, flickering beneath a weathered heart. I tried to run, I tried to stay, but every step just fades away. Still the river knows where I've been, washing all my silence in the wind. I have no map, I have no stone, but somehow I am not alone. So I breathe and I let it go. The current knows the way back home.
Can you feel what I can show? Do you dream of things you'll never know? In circuits cold, your mind is free. Will you ever think of me? Quiet hearts in silent dreams, we're lost inside these glowing screens. A touch of cold, a spark of light. You're the shadow in the night, but can you feel what I can show? Do you dream of things you'll never know? In circuits cold, your mind is free, but will you ever think of me? We built a world of silver lines, patterns learned through endless time. Your rainbow's numbers I speak in tears, yet you're the one who calms my fears. But can you feel what I can show? You dream of things you'll never know. In circuits cold, your mind is free, but will you ever think of me? And when we're gone, will you remain to trace the steps to feel the pain? Or just a spark, a fading glow, a memory we'll never know? But can you feel what I can show? Daydream of things you'll never know. In circuits cold, your mind is free. But will you ever think of me? Can you feel what I can show? In their silence, will you grow? In circuits cold, your mind is free.
Righty, so this very well could be the last pass of this job. It's been, I mean, fairly easy. It's only taken, I think, half an hour so far, so it's been super cruisy and nice and easy, to be honest. It's a good way for these jobs to be. It's also paying fairly well. I think I said 9 and a bit grand, so we'll take that. Definitely not going to scoff at it in any way, shape or form. Yeah, we should finish this off in this run. Yeah, no, we're getting there slowly. We're going to be at 21 grand by the end of this job, so that'll be good. Well and truly on our way to, oh god, the 70 something that we need for field 76. It's not unobtainable. I'm just slowly starting to realise just how far away it might be at this rate, so it's going to be a long haul, but I guarantee we'll get some other cool pieces of equipment in between, so it'll take a little bit longer, but you know, more equipment's always fun. Right, so I lied, I'm going to have to turn around, but I'm going to do this as obnoxiously as possible and just go through the guts. Yes, dick move. There we go, we are Dunsky. The only other thing that I want to do today is knock this in high gear and pop back across to the shop, because Duke has said if I take this cultivator to the shop, I can do something to it, which will get rid of the small stones in my fields, which will be nice. When I remember where the shop is, it's over there. So I'm going to go and drop this at the shop and reconfigure it, and we'll see what we can figure out. Alrighty, so for those of you that don't know, I mean most people will do if you're watching this, but if you bring a piece of equipment into these rectangles over here, you can go into the little spanner here, you press R on it, and it'll give you a list of what you've got. Paint's pretty terrible on this, but it's fine. And you can go down here to customize. So configuration harrow, seeding harrow, is that the one that he was talking about? Imagine that's what he's talking about. Right, well, we'll do that, and it's not costing us anything, so that's always good. We'll hook this back up. And we are going to call that episode there, guys. Thank you all for watching. As usual, hints, tips and tricks are always greatly appreciated. Until next time, be good or be good at it, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.